Hello, first grade. I hope you are having a fantastic week. Well, it's time for our English language arts. That means we're going to work with letters, letter sounds, words, and stories. So let's get started. Let's warm up by singing the ABCs. And remember, I like to pause after the N. So we'll put a little break there. Let's sing. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. There we go. Well, we have a lot of goals today. There's so many things to learn that I wrote our goals up on the board. Our first goal is with letters. We're going to practice all of those letters today, their names and their sounds. That probably feels like a lot, but I want you to remember last week we practiced A, B, C, and D, and we practiced all of the vowels that are here around this outside edge. So it's just 3 new letters. I don't want to forget what we've already learned, so we will go over those. The other thing we will work on today is words. These are sight words. Sight words are usually small words, and they are words that if you learn to read just by looking at the whole thing at once, you will become a very, very efficient reader. Reading will become easier. So there's something you need to memorize. They don't really sound out the same way you would sound out other words, so it's important to remember them. We will work on those today, and when we talk about our story, we're going to talk about characters. I like characters. Let's start by doing that chant we learned in class last week. Remember, it goes, the name of the letter is, the sound of the letter is. Okay. We're going to use our magnets. So let's get started. I'm not going to do them in order, actually. I don't want to start with A. I'm going to start with something different. We'll go over the ones we've practiced before. Let's start here. The name of the letter is C. The sound of the letter is K. Uppercase looks like this. Lowercase looks like that. The name of the letter is D. The sound of the letter is D. Uppercase looks like this. Lowercase looks like that. Good job. The name of the letter is A. The sound of the letter is A. Uppercase looks like this. Lowercase looks like that. The name of the letter is B. The sound of the letter is B. Uppercase looks like this. Lowercase looks like that. Very good. Now we better do our new letters that we're working on today. Let's do E. Now I know we talked about E because it's a vowel, but let's just keep going along. A, B, C, D, E. Here's E. E says, eh. Your mouth will go out. Eh, eh. Your chin drops, your lips come out. Eh, 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 eh. Elephant. Egg. Good. Let's do our chant. The name of the letter is E. The sound of the letter is eh. Uppercase looks like this. Lowercase looks like that. Do you know this one? F. Good. Do you know some words that start with the letter F? Frog. Friend. French fries. F. The name of the letter is F. The sound of the letter is F. Uppercase looks like this. Lowercase looks like that. All right. The name of the letter is G. The sound of the letter is G. Uppercase looks like this. Lowercase looks like that. Very nice. Okay, we have G, G. Here's another one. The name of the letter is H. The sound of the letter is uppercase looks like this. Lowercase looks like that. Very good. You did it. We got through all of those letters. We'll get to the vowels. I know we didn't finish all the letters, but I want to take a quick switch. We're going to write our letters because there are some tricky letters in here that you've learned so far. Let's write them from the beginning in order. A starts at the top and comes across. And lowercase a like this. We'll write each letter, once uppercase, once lowercase, all the way through to H. Go ahead and pause the video if you ever fall behind. B looks like this. And the bubble on B, lowercase b, goes the same way as the uppercase B. See how they fit? So it's like a lowercase b you could turn into an uppercase B. That's one way to remember what direction that B is supposed to face. B. C. C's are nice because they look just the same, but smaller. And D. There's our big D. And our small d. Good work. Let's say the names of these letters. A, B, C, D. Let's make the sounds. A, B, K, D. Nice. Right. Now, B and D are confusing. Their sounds are close, and then the lowercase looks so much alike that I want to teach you a little trick. What is this? Okay, maybe you can't tell because I'm not a very good drawer, but I'll keep trying. What is that? Is that a bed for somebody to lay on? Look, there's a bed for someone to lay on. I want you to look at the word bed. B, E, D. You've learned all of these letters now. There's the B, the E, and the D. B, E, D. Huh. That looks like a little bed for somebody to lay on. So if you're a little confused, well, B says B, B, B. So it needs to face that way. When you write the word bed, you'll see it faces that way. Here's the D. There's our bed. Now let me show you something even cooler. Put your hands in front of you. I'm going to turn this way so you can see it the right direction. Put your hands in front of you. Make a fist here and a fist here. Do these look like our letters? Look, this looks like the lowercase b. And this looks like the lowercase d. And if we put them together, we have our own bed. And even our little pencil person or marker person could take a nap on our bed. So if you're reading something and you make the wrong sound, you can check on your hands. Go, is this a B or a D? Throw your hands just right in front of you like this and look down. Remember, the B makes the B sound, so it's first, and the D makes the D sound, so it's last. B, D. So if it faces the same way as this D, you know it's a D, and it will make the D sound. If it faces this way, like your B, it will make the B sound. If ever I'm reading with you and I hear you make that mistake, I might say, make your bed. And that will help make your connection in your head. Go, okay, I need to make that connection in my head. I'm going to make my bed. Look at my hands. There's a B. There's the D. So this is a B. I need to make the B sound. So you can try that to help you with your B's and D's. We'll do it again. Probably tomorrow. Practice the B and D. Okay. Let's write our letters again some more. Here's our uppercase E and lowercase e. This E might be very difficult for you to write. If that's true? Guess what? You're not alone. Lots of people have a hard time with that lowercase e. Uppercase E is nice. It's just straight lines. Lowercase e is a little tricky. But try to get used to, you start below that middle line, you come across in a flat, and then it's almost like you're starting to make a circle, but you just don't finish. You'll get used to it. I know if you keep practicing, you can do it. F. F makes that F sound. Uppercase F looks like this. Lowercase f looks like that. The lowercase f is as big as the uppercase F. It goes all the way to the top. It just has a curvy top piece instead of a flat top piece. And the line through the middle goes straight across instead of starting at the straight line. So there's F. Then we have G. Uppercase G is kind of like the C. So you're going to come around, and when you get to that middle line, you just come in. Okay, so in one swoop, I'm going to do it really big because it will be easier to see. One swoop, without picking up your pencil, you just start going in. That's our uppercase G. Lowercase g starts like an A, exactly like that A. Okay? We're going to make almost like you're doing an A, and instead of stopping there, you keep going to the basement. G. G, and then the last one is H. H is great. Lots of straight lines for our uppercase. And lowercase starts at the top, comes down, and curves. So it starts way at the top, and when it comes across, it only curves right to that middle line. So be very careful as you make that H. Good work. Okay. That is our writing for this morning. It's time to finish up letters with our vowels. I want to go over vowels again. Let's make sure I have them all. A. Let's see, I have all 5 vowels. We're just going to say the name, make the sound, and look at our little word to help us remember. So the name is A, the sound is A, and our keyword is at. U, up. O, aw, make that big O. Aw. Odd. I, it. E, ed. Try these two forming again. Okay. I. Do you hear the difference? Can you do it? I. It's okay if you're still getting them mixed up, but try very hard to do your best. We can make those connections, and you can figure this out. Your brain will grow, and you will be able to do this. I. Awesome. You guys are great. We are done with letters for right now. And now we have sight words. Whoa, do I have a big list of sight words. There are 7 sight words up there. I don't expect you to learn all of them in one day, but I think some of you already know some of these. So I don't want to just give you 2 sight words and half the class go, I already know both of those and not have anything to learn. So that's why I'm giving you this challenge, because we love challenges. Here are your 7 sight words. I want you to look at them. I will say them for you, and then if you don't know one, that's the one I want you to work hard on. Maybe there's 1, maybe there's 2 that you don't know, and so those are what you're going to focus on. You know what? Sometimes you don't know any of them. You don't know any of them yet. You will. If you don't know any, that is okay. You don't have to learn them all today. Pick 2 or 3 to work on today. We have his, the, is, he, I see. Awesome. We are going to write the sight words. Now, I am going to write all of the words once, but you will pause your video after I write each word, and after I write all of the words, and you will pick the ones you are working on, whatever your challenge words are. So maybe you can watch me write them all, and after you see them all, you can pause, you can look up to see how they're written to help you practice. We're going to start with his. His. Remember, a sight word, we don't sound out each sound. We try to think of it as a whole word to remember. His. The. Is. He. I. See. I'm running out of lines. Pause the video and write whatever sight words are your challenge words 1 or 2 more times. How'd it go? What words did you pick? Let's practice using our sight words. His. This is his pencil. The letters are on the board. Is this blue or green? He is my friend. I like to read. See. Oh, I erased that on accident. Oops. I see the words. I have a blue marker. You can also make some flashcards. You can make a flashcard for each one, which I think would be great. But if you only want to do your challenge words, that's up to your learning coach. But you'll write the words on a flashcard. I like to use these index cards, but really you can use any paper. You can even use paper that has something else printed on the other side. Like maybe your mom had to print something and now she doesn't need it anymore. You could write it on the back and cut those out just to save some paper. But you can put these up by doorways, and every time you walk through the doorway, that's like your password. So if I had these by my bedroom door, every time I tried to go in my room, I'd have to say, is he the? And then I could go in. It's like a password. It's kind of fun. Maybe you would have some more by a different door. I and see and Go. Well, that is the sight word activity today. So you can make those. That's one of your assignments, is to make some flashcards, and you can put them around your house. I have another sight word activity for you to do right now, though. So this is another one where you are going to pause your video so you can finish. You are going to go look for your sight words. Pick one sight word to find. I'm going to pick the word the. And then you're going to go on a hunt. You can go hunt on things like cereal boxes or even in books. And they don't have to be books you can read. As long as you can see the words, you could look for the sight word that you're looking for. So you go on a hunt. Pause your video. And in a second, you can tell your learning coach what sight word you found. I'm looking for the word the. Ready, set, go. I found the right there. It's right there in tiny little writing. The. See down here. The. I found 3 of them. I'm going to look for a different sight word. Maybe I. Oh, that one's easy. There's I here, 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 here. I's a lot in that book. A sight word hunt can be very fun. I hope you had fun looking for your sight words too. the last thing we are talking about, oh, we finished sight words. Better check it off. The last thing we are talking about today are characters. The characters in a story are the people or the animals in a story. Some stories even have characters that aren't people or animals, like Toy Story has toys, and what was the other one I've seen? Cars has cars. But we have read some stories recently, and maybe you can help me figure out who the characters are. Who are the characters in this story? There was Dog and Frog and the cat. They didn't have names, but they're still the characters, right? We read this story. David goes to school. Who are the characters in this story? It's a person named David. I didn't read this story to you, but I read it to our kindergarten class. And look at how many characters are in this story. They have a whole page of the characters. And this isn't even all of them, because on some of the other pages, you'll see like the moose's dad, and you'll see another one's mom. So there are lots of characters in this story. And they each of these characters has a name. One of my favorite characters is a character named Pigeon. Do you know Pigeon? Pigeon is a funny character, and he likes to, well, he wants to drive a bus. And you can't let the pigeon drive the bus. Pigeon's also in this book. Don't let the pigeon stay up late. And the pigeon wants a puppy. I really do. In the back, you can see the pigeon finds a hot dog. That one's a funny story. And the pigeon has feelings too. And the pigeon loves things that go. So those are a lot of pigeon books. I think there's even more, but those are the ones I know about. I'm going to read to you this story about this character. He is named Pigeon. The pigeon wants a puppy. I really do. The pigeon wants a puppy. The pigeon wants a puppy. Oh, hello. How are you? I'm fine. Thanks for asking. By the way, do you know what I want? What I've wanted forever, at least since last Tuesday. A puppy! Puppy, puppy, puppy! Oh, don't worry, I'll take care of it. I promise I'll water it once a month. What? Everybody knows that puppies need plenty of sunshine and water. He has funny thoughts, huh? This character has funny thoughts. Oh, I get it. You don't want me to be happy, do you? You don't want me to take a piggyback ride on my puppy or play tennis with it. Who plays tennis with a puppy? I don't. You just don't understand. I'm a puppy-loving pigeon. Let's describe our character. Our character is a pigeon. He is blue. He is funny. Okay. He wants a puppy. What else do you know about him? Oh, he loves puppies. Yeah, he's a puppy-loving pigeon. Good. Now let's look at some of his feelings. Aww, puppies. How does he feel? In love with puppies. Uh-oh. How does he feel now? I want a puppy right here, right now. He feels angry. Woof. What's that? Woof, woof. Is it possible? Have my dreams come true? Woof. It's huge. The teeth, the hair, that wet nose, the slobber, the claws. mentioned the teeth, right? Really? I had no idea. Woof. I've changed my mind. He's running away from the puppy. So he had lots of different feelings. The same character can have different feelings at different parts of the story. He felt in love with the puppy. He felt angry that he didn't have a puppy. And then he felt scared of the puppy. Let's see how our story ends. I want a walrus. A pet walrus. Oh, Pigeon, you are a funny, funny character. The end. I hope you enjoyed meeting one of my favorite characters, Pigeon. I wonder who some of your favorite characters are. You can draw me a picture of one of your favorite characters from a book that you've read before. Maybe it's a new book that you read today that you go find, or you remember like, oh, I read this book a couple weeks ago, or my mom's read me this story lots and lots of times and I just love this character. Go ahead and draw me a picture and send me an email. I would love if you write a few words around the picture to describe your character. I want to do an example for you so you know what I'm asking you to do. So I have extra paper. The character I'm going to do is Pigeon. So I'm going to draw a quick picture of Pigeon. Does my picture of Pigeon need to look exactly like Mo Willems' picture of Pigeon? No, it doesn't. But I'm going to look at the picture as I draw so I have kind of an idea of what I'm doing. He has a long neck and he's got that little thing here and he has a straight line. He has some feet. I can't forget his arms though. I said arms, but his wings. And the other one's on the other side. So there's Pigeon. So I drew a picture of Pigeon. He's one of my favorite characters. And I'm going to write some words around Pigeon to describe him. Pigeon is blue. Pigeon is named Pigeon, so I'm going to write his name. If you don't know how to spell a word, it's okay. I don't need you to spell every word perfect. Just give me your best. Pigeon has big feelings. His feelings change a lot. He has big feelings. Pigeon has funny ideas, like playing tennis with a puppy or having a pet walrus. And Pigeon is cute. So you can describe the way they look, the things they think, or the things they do, or the things they feel. So there we go. This is my little example. You can draw a picture like that of your favorite character, take a picture and send it to me. Well, we have spent a lot of time talking about all three of these things today. So I hope you've had a good time. Thanks for coming to class, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye, first grade.